You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey, General Hospital fans, I have got your early edition spoilers for the week of June 23rd through the 27th. Looks like Drew is going to propose, and we'll find out Willow's answer. Plus, Kristina is in an absolute panic for very good reason. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt. If you're not following, hit that subscribe button. As we always do on Early Edition Day, we start with what is coming the rest of this week. With that in mind, on Wednesday, June 18th, I'm excited to see this. It looks like Liz tells Kristina that she knows she cut Rick's brake lines, and Liz knows that Kristina is the one that almost killed her, broke her leg, put her through that terrible surgery and that recovery. So, of course, Kristina wants to know if Liz is going to turn her into the cops. Now, bear in mind, Lucky talked her out of it, but Kristina doesn't know that. And I, for one, hope Liz comes down hard on Kristina because she's unhinged and needs a reality check. But I absolutely don't think she's going to press charges. Meanwhile, Sasha and Michael have a really important talk about their newborn baby, Daisy. And Michael is worried from the jump because he thinks Sasha is going to try and cut him out of their daughter's life. But I don't think so, because the main issue was that Michael was facing this custody battle with Willow. And now that he's won it, I don't think Sasha is going to push him out, because it's not the mob family thing, because she was letting Hitman Jason pretend to be the baby daddy. So, that's out the window. Curtis has a deep conversation with Jordan, and he tells her it just may be too late to save his marriage to Portia. And his wife is facing some rejection from Curtis. He's still protecting her from Drew. He is going to go ahead and write this hit piece on the Michael custody thing that Drew demanded, but all of Portia's lies are just too much. This is not the first time. It's not the second time. It's multiple times Curtis is done, which actually clears path potentially for him and Jordan, which I know Jordan would like. Meanwhile, Willow's facing a huge decision because it looks like Drew decides to propose to her. Now, in your best of all possible worlds, you want a romantic proposal. This one seems transactional, because after talking with his lawyer, Martin Gray, the other day, Drew is convinced that him and Willow getting married is going to help with future custody issues. However, I will say, we all know this, Drew would love to be Willow's husband because he is obsessed with her and wants ownership papers. And she is officially divorced now after that disastrous hearing. So Drew tells Willow that getting married will give them a fighting chance, but then hopefully he's going to throw a little "but I love you" romance, I wanted to marry you anyway thing in there, all the gaslighting he likes to do. Trina angrily tells her mom, Portia, that she really hates Drew a lot. And I wonder if Trina is going to tell Portia what Kai overheard, which is disastrous for somebody else to find out about this. And Trina and Kai get some big news as well on Wednesday. Cody is flirting up Ava at the pool. He's making progress in this seduction plan like Kristina is paying him to do. I feel like at this point, he's just a man whore. Like, legitimately, he's taking cash to seduce a woman. I don't know what else you call it, but prostitution, and yet probably still not the worst thing Cody has ever done. Plus, Isaiah threatens Rick, and it looks like that it's about Liz. I think Isaiah is watching out for Liz now that Lucky has gone, on his behalf, but don't expect Rick to back down. He's probably only scared of Jason. I think that's the only person in Port Charles that puts the fear of God in Rick Lansing. Thursday, June 19th, Michael and Jason talk. A lot to discuss about Willow and Drew, Sasha and Daisy, the kids, the custody, all that. Jordan is venting to Anna, and I'm guessing they're going to be talking about Dalton, and Anna's probably going to tell her that Jack Brennan lied and said there's nothing there. Jordan is probably going to be venting about what Drew is doing, holding Curtis's feet to the fire, blackmailing Portia, and they probably need to talk about Sidwell while they're catching up. Speaking of him, Sonny's pumping Sidwell for some information. Of course, Sonny's still looking for info about who bombed his penthouse, and the whole sale of the piers is still at question. He needs to know Sidwell didn't do this. And Jack said the other day that all the hits on Sonny have ties to the intelligence community. So this could be Sidwell, or this could be some new or old foe of Sonny's that they're bringing in for big summer hot action. Marco is unsure what to do on Thursday. He's got a lot of irons in the fire. I'm really enjoying him, I'll have to say. So there's the issue with his mom, Natalia's DUI, and the deal that DA Turner is offering. He wants the immunity deal in place before she'll consider giving testimony against Sonny. And then Marco also is questioning this dodgy research about Brett Westbourne that Brooke Lynn asked him to do. And this is very exciting because Kelly Thibault is coming back soon, and we're hearing Brit. So it seems unlikely that the Britch would be back, but if it's not her, it's got to be Britch adjacent. Friday, June 20th, Nina is getting some advice from Ava, likely about the Drew blackmail and his proposal to Willow. And it's not like Nina can speak up and say anything and encourage Willow not to say yes to the proposal because how Drew is threatening her. Gio has a moment with Emma. He's frustrated and is going to update her about the Lulu chat, and maybe she'll comfort him and they'll get their first kiss. That guy needs something good going on because he is really pissed about life right now. Somebody backs Tracy into a corner on Friday, likely Drew, based on those sketchy negotiations with Martin Gray. Willow makes a big announcement. Is it that she and Drew are engaged? Probably. And Kristina warns Michael. The week of June 23rd through the 27th, I expect we're going to see Drew's plan working just fine, and Willow may agree to marry him. Drew would probably like a fast wedding, but I doubt he'd elope. I bet he would want a spectacle to rub in Michael's face and to force Nina to participate. And don't forget, that ring that was on Willow's finger when she was married to Michael is probably going to be recycled for this engagement, because Drew's feeling is he has just as much right to it because it's a Quartermaine family heirloom. So, Michael will be pretty mad if his uncle is engaged to her with the same ring. We're going to have to wait and see if Kristina can convince Liz to talk to Rick about stopping the blackmail, but Liz might be open to it. Portia probably is going to come clean to Trina about what Kai overheard. Michael, Carly, Jason, and others will be stunned over what looks like a coming engagement. Curtis is stuck rolling with the punches, but warns Michael about the op-ed that he's not going to like, but he agrees with Curtis. They have to let Drew think he's got the upper hand. Tracy decides whether she is going to apologize to Drew, eat crow, and avoid jail. Sonny faces the risk from DA Turner and is looking for a way out. And Kristina is quite optimistic about Cody seducing Ava. And the search for Jacinda is more important now than ever. And watch for more groundwork to be laid for Kelly Thibault's return in July.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.